Hey, what's up guys? Talk Movies with us here, back again for another video. Of course, today is Blu-ray Tuesday, right?
New release day. There were a ton of releases, Shape of Water being one of them, I, Tonya.
The big one was obviously Justice League, directed by Zack Snyder, we think.
And Joss Whedon. I mean, there are clear differences in who directed what parts.
If you want to get into that, we did shoot a 20-minute long rant.
We did.
So go check that video out. But in this video, we're going to unbox the Target Exclusive Digibook, because I do own the rest of these. I started buying them ever since The Dark Knight Rises. So to complete the collection, had to pick this one up, of course. And don't worry, guys. This is just a Blu-ray, we know, but we did pick up the 4K.
We did pick up the 4K. We decided to go with just a standard slipcover, and that is because I'm not a huge fan of the steelbook. I like the artwork, but not for a steelbook.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not crazy about this comic book route that they're going with the artwork, but we have the slipcover now. We do have some of the other steelbooks, which we're not going to show, but...
I mean, obviously, we weren't really huge fans of the movie, so we would have went with the one release. But since I already owned all these books, like I mentioned before, had to complete them.
And to be honest with you, the Target books for these releases are the nicest, like, exclusives that are out there.
And I think they have the nicest artwork on the front. And we're going to be showing off the rest of our Target exclusives of the DCEU.
Yes.
And we're also going to rank our DCEU movies from best to worst. Alright, so here we go. My favorite film in the DCEU so far would have to go to Wonder Woman. I thought this was an overall really great film. It had a great lead in Gal Gadot and also a great sidekick in Chris Pine. Overall, I thought they nailed this one. Really loved it. My second favorite in the DCEU would have to go to Man of Steel. I really enjoyed this one. I thought Zack Snyder did a really, really good job. It gets a little bloated towards the end, I will admit, but overall I thought Zack Snyder did a really good job with this one. My third favorite in the DCEU would have to go to Batman v Superman. Now this is a film, the first time I saw it, I really didn't like it, but I've watched it about 4 or 5 times since I've seen it in the theater. And I definitely prefer the extended edition, of course. I wish we had a rated R cut on this edition, but what are you gonna do? Each time I watch this, it gets better with each viewing, and it's just, I really love this one. It's really good, it's really dark, it's really gritty. Ben Affleck's amazing in it. The fight could have been a little bit longer, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, coming in at number 3 is Batman v Superman. And the bottom 2 in the DCEU for me would have to go to Justice League. I have to rewatch this one, but overall, it was a sloppy mess, right? Ugh. I mean, I really want to rewatch it because everyone's saying, oh, it gets better with each viewing. You know, everyone pulls that. You know, watch it 10 more times, it'll get better. So I'm hoping to enjoy it more the second time around. So Justice League is number 4, and Suicide Squad is the last one. I don't hate it as much as everyone else does, but it is a sloppy mess.
Yeah,
so, sloppy mess.
Super convoluted. It's a hot mess.
Hot mess, but it's not awful, but
it's not good either.
Sloppy. So that's my rankings. Let's go to your rankings.
My rankings. Of course, number 1 is Wonder Woman. I absolutely love this movie, and it's something that I could watch over and over and over again. I love Gal Gadot. She kicks some ass, and that is why it is number 1. All right, number 2, I'm going to have to go with Man of Steel. Now, the first time I watched this, I did fall asleep during it, and then I recently watched it again, and I can appreciate it more. So I definitely like it more than the rest of them, so that's why it's number 2. Number 3 for me is Justice League, and I will tell you why that I have this before Batman v Superman, and that is because I've only seen them both one time. And if I have to base it on my theater experience, I enjoyed Justice League more than Batman v Superman. I remember certain parts of Batman v Superman where I was just bored to death and I was just not a fan. I do want to rewatch all of them just to get like a better ranking, but as of right now, Justice League is number 3.
I mean, I will say though, I wish Justice League had more of the serious tone Batman v Superman had.
See,
I will say that.
I mean, I still like that they kind of threw in a little bit of comedy. It wasn't like overbearing.
Yeah.
And one of my least favorite parts was the fact that Ben Affleck just seemed like he just didn't care about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to rate Ben Affleck's performance, it's definitely better.
Oh, it's way
Batman
better. It's like a whole nother person, I feel like, in Justice League.
Yeah, I mean, and then the reshoots you could tell because of that.
He has like 3 hairlines in the movie. I mentioned this before. Oh, God. There's a meme out there of it, but it was glaring
and
for
go
me.
watch our other video because we definitely go into it in more depth.
Oh, for sure.
And then number 4 is going to be Batman v Superman. Again, because of the theater experience, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I do need to give it another shot. I mean, you've watched it 5 or 6 times, so I'll definitely give it another watch one of these days.
I mean, part of that's because I'm a Zack Snyder fanboy kind of thing. I really love his films, so yeah, I mean, visually his films are beautiful. And Justice League, it didn't have his flair, man. They took it away from him. I hate that. That's why it looked like it was half sitcom, half movie.
Man.
All right, next.
And then the last one, of course, is going to be Suicide Squad. Really? I mean, I know it's a shock.
Guys, come on.
You didn't see this coming.
I can't believe you.
I'm with you, though. I didn't absolutely hate this movie.
Yeah.
There are worse films out there, but I did have high hopes for this movie when I first saw a teaser for it. I was like, this is going to be so awesome. And then it was just a huge letdown.
It was like trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy so much, like with the music and everything.
Because it came out around the same time that it's just like, they were like, all right, well, Marvel's doing this, so it'll work for us.
Yeah, it was like a 90-minute music video with just Jared Leto. I wasn't a huge fan, to be honest with you.
But he was only in it. I feel like he didn't even get a chance to be the Joker.
That's true, but
he didn't get that chance. But
he was strange. But I guess the Joker's. I guess that's what they were going for.
Portrayed as that.
I guess so. But anyway, guys, those are our rankings for the DCEU so far. But now let's get on to the unboxing.
Stay tuned.
All right, guys. As you can see, we got the Target Exclusive Digibook on the left, and on the right we got the Justice League Standard Edition. We're not gonna unbox the Standard Edition just because it's standard Blu-ray stuff, but we'll just show you the front and the cover. So there's the front right there, very glossy. There's the spine, and there's the back. If you want to pause it, read up on all the bonus content, it's right there. But yeah, this is just the standard 4K edition of Justice League. Alright, now on to the good stuff. What we all came here for, and that is the Target Exclusive Digibook of Justice League. And I'm a really big fan of what Target has been doing with these DC releases. I really do. They feel very high quality.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. And yeah, let's unwrap this thing real quick. Alright guys, so here's a quick look at the front. There we got the spine right there. And here's the back. Pretty much the same back as the standard 4K edition. So like I said before, if you want to pause it, read up on the bonus content, feel free. Alright. And let me just say, out of all the releases this movie got, I'm telling you right now, this Target edition has the best artwork for the front. I love it has like the original poster art.
I absolutely love it, and it really reminds me of my favorite comic book artist, Alex Ross, who, if you remember, did a bunch of the Universal Monster Steelbooks, but he does absolutely beautiful comic book art, and it reminds me of that, so I absolutely love it. It's my favorite one.
Yeah, this is by far my favorite poster they even released for this movie. So here's the front, and as you can see, there's a slight lenticular movement, nothing crazy. But I'm guessing that's because there's just so many characters on the cover that would kind of look a little.
It would probably get
weird.
Like really
over-convoluted.
Yeah. But I really like it. I think it's just enough of a lenticular.
Yeah. So here's an up-close look at the front. There we got Henry Cavill and his CGI face.
Well, they're all photoshopped. Duh.
There's the spine once again. And let's see what the back looks like. All right.
Oh, just the logo.
Pretty plain, but it's okay.
The front is the part you're going to look at anyway.
Yeah. So, all right, let's just flip through some of these pages. All right, so there we got the disc right there.
All right, we got some disc artwork.
I'll take it. There we go. We got all the logos for all the characters.
I do like that painting right there.
This is sweet. Not for nothing. Why the hell wasn't this the cover?
Or maybe the cover for the Steelbook.
Yeah.
I would have bought it then.
But yeah, guys, this is 64 pages. Not going to flip through everything, but we'll do...
It is really awesome that it's like the artwork for the movie. I'm definitely going to flip through that.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Overall, like I said before, really happy with these Target editions. They're probably my favorite exclusives they put out. I mean, they're just heavy duty. They feel like you're holding something in your hand and it's worth your money. So there's the little book you get. There's that picture right there. And this looks like another disc art we kind of got. Not too bad.
And just the logos
The
again.
logos again.
But not too bad. That's a really nice release.
Yeah, I'm overall, I'm happy with all these Target exclusive releases. All right, so let's reassemble this thing real quick.
My hand is making an appearance.
Thank you, assistant. And yeah, guys, so that is the Target exclusive Justice League Digibook. And now we're going to show you the entire DC collection of Digibooks they've put out so far.
So the first one that we have is The Dark Knight Rises, and we do know that this is not part of the DCEU, but it is the first Target Digibook that they put out for DC, so of course we had to have it.
Oh yeah, and this one has an awesome lenticular cover.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that movie.
That's sick. Great movie, and just love the lenticular on this one. And so there's the front, and there's the back. We're not going to go into full detail on these, but pretty awesome. Next up, we got
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel, another awesome lenticular. You got General Zod, Michael Shannon, guy's scary and just about everything he's in, and Henry Cavill.
Less photoshopped.
With his real
upper lip.
Mustacheless face. Look at that. Pretty cool. Awesome lenticular on that one. And here's the back.
At least they put like a scene for the movie on the back.
Yep.
That one's pretty cool. Next up, we have Batman v Superman.
And as far as these digibooks go, this is by far my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Look, they're badass. They're ready to fight right on the cover of the movie. Look at that.
Meh.
Henry Cavill and the Batfleck.
It is cool. I like the lenticular movement on it, but
And look, it changes logos, changes characters. This is really good work right here.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, though.
Just looking at this cover makes me want to watch it.
That's my favorite part of it.
Of course, right? Girl power, right? But yeah, that is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Next up is everyone's favorite movie,
Suicide Squad.
I mean, I like the colors of this one.
Yeah, it's
but
okay.
I think it was kind of lazy.
Kind of lazy, kind of a weak lenticular, but I mean, it's got funky colors going on, so what are you gonna do? And here's the back.
But this is pretty much what the Steelbook was.
Yeah,
we have
same
the
art.
Steelbook. It's
That's
the
true.
same on the front and on the back.
Yep.
Without the lenticular.
So yeah, enough talk about that one, huh?
Yeah. And my favorite...
Of course. Last but not least is Wonder Woman, starring that foxy lady right there, Gal Gadot, whichever way you prefer to say it. I do hear it is Gadot.
It is. That's what she said it was.
I'm sure
I would
get
actually
comments,
take her word for it over everybody else's.
Yeah, I mean, everyone in the comments section is right all the time, so... So obviously, it's whatever they say it is, but yeah, there we go with a cool lenticular right there.
I freaking love the colors of this movie. Like, I love the blue, the orange, and the red all together. It's fantastic.
She's just an Amazonian fox right there. And here's the back, pretty plain.
And it is really cool that the spines, you know, obviously they're different, but they kind of all line up because they're all the digibooks. You know, with steelbooks sometimes you get, some have the title, some don't have the titles. But this, they all look really cool next to each other.
Yeah, they all match up beautifully. And one thing is for sure, they better not stop putting these things out, because I will freak out. I will stop buying DC movies if they don't have this awesome edition to go along with the rest of them. But all right, guys, and thank you for joining us for our unboxing of Justice League and sticking around for our rankings video and just letting us show off our Target exclusive digibooks.
And comment down below with your DCEU rankings. We're pretty curious to see what your top 5 favorite movies are, from worst to best or best to worst, whatever you want to do.
And guys, judgment-free zone. If Suicide Squad's your favorite, don't be afraid to shout it out loud.
And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you guys later.